got round two of the APC where we got Yamajerima and Saduga taking on Freshie and Armageddon. We got Seraphim and UEF versus UEF and Aeon. This one we don't see any first factories, although on this map it's quite nice to bomb the other team. See a very early scout from Armageddon, some mech marines, some Salines, and just purely NGs from the right team. We can see the mech marines coming in on two sides from Armageddon. Scout sneaks through. One mech marine gets taken out by an Aurora. Another one is going to come around, look for an NG. Scout gets all the way to the back. It's going to be a little annoying. See a Saline's just sitting there. If it's set on hold fire and doesn't move, it'll be stealthy, so it'll be just blocking. Looks like there was an attempted block here, but it wasn't successful. You see that Celine was just reclaimed. But it appears that this mech marine actually gets in quite deep. And will take out at least one NG. Actually gets two NGs. So very good mech marine from Armageddon. In the middle we see Freshie out quite early, killing things. And a nice raid with some mech marines. Nice to see Raider mech marines looking for this NG. So Saduga responds with some raiding of his own. He's got a Raider just sitting back there. Nice cover. He split up his raiding. He's going to take out the two mass extractors. He'll attempt to. Doesn't actually get either of them. And the other mech marine runs up. So in terms of early raiding, it looks like Armageddon got the best, and now Freshie taking on quite a large force here, and an ACU with his own ACU is he's got to run away. Could be in a lot of trouble. He's got some of his own units coming in, but he's making a mistake. He's not shooting these units. He's shooting just the ACU. And remember, there is no foot bug in 3603, so Seraphim ACU is much more vulnerable than 3599. Saw some bombers, and we actually see some help from our Armageddon here. We see Armageddon with gun is going to move in and try to prevent this move forward from Saduga. He's got a lot of wreckage here that he was getting with his ACU. We see some units coming on the side. This is nice use of units here. If there is no radar for Saduga, he can sneak in things behind. See a first transport coming out to the side. Been a pretty busy game. And now it looks like we see a flanking maneuver from Saduga. Actually made Freshie chase his units around this little mountain here. So 16 kills for Freshie. Saduga at 9, and we actually see Armageddon chasing Saduga all the way back. A lot of wreckage for the top team here. We see Yama and Saduga combining their armies. It's all still T1. Armageddon deciding not to engage, just gonna build up. Looks like on the other side there was a little battle. Some 4 kills for a PD. And so far this side has not been taken over. Minute 8, quite surprising for these players. We see a 3 unit. This is like a mirror image of what Freshie was doing, except this time it's Yama coming on around the side. We see both ACUs, Freshie and Armageddon, moving in. Some PD would be very useful, or some T2. We see Saduga just got an upgrade on his ACU. This could be a dangerous situation for Armageddon and Freshie if they lose their units. We actually see Yama coming in. And now a lot of Freshie's units actually got behind Saduga here. Fresh at 26 kills, 44 kills for Armageddon. And actually Auroras are very vulnerable versus ACU with a gun. And now Saduga is coming in to clean up. Great timing for some shields here for Armageddon and Freshie. But a lot more health on Saduga, and Yama Yama's ACUs. A couple more shields would go a long way. Great rating here from Freshie's units. Now we see some T1 bombers. Great use of T1 bombers here from Fresh Armageddon. 74 kills, 42. So they got 51s moving in. 20 for Yama. Looks like the spam was a little more successful for both for the bottom team. And now Saduga might be in a little bit of trouble. Armageddon calling to focus. Of course, it's gonna 60 kill UEF ACU with gun. It's a hard unit to kill with T1. Be nice to see a transition to T2. You actually see some pillars coming in. Some great opportunities for overcharging. Now Freshie, he's gotta watch his health. Now we see some obsidians. 45 kills for Freshie. You really gotta run and overcharge. Now Saduga is kinda crazy. He looks like he will die at this point, but there's a question whether Armageddon will die as well. So 2 players die. No, only one. 84 kills. It looks like Saduga just got his 4th star as he was dying and was able to survive. So a gamble from Armageddon does not pay off. A little bit of luck, but also pretty well played from Saduga and Yama. And now it's going to be very difficult for Freshie. Well, against 2 players, you see how quickly obsidians and shields are moving down. It's going to be very hard to expand. Really, Freshie sitting at 50 kills and 2k health on his ACU is most likely just going to wait to die. We see Yama's units here. Great use of Aeon shields. And Freshie's going to try to fight for Armageddon's old base. And no micro means units get killed by Arty pretty easily. Now we see an assault on Freshie here. T2 PD gets taken out. Quite a bit of mass to reclaim, and it looks like Freshie has a lot of P-gens, a lot of power. So maybe rushing T3 here might be one way to do this, because just Yoshivas are not going to do it versus shielded T2 armies and 2 ACUs. Saduga at 84 kills. Looks like Freshie getting an upgrade. This is pretty cool to see actually a drop of some NGs from Yama directly at Armageddon's old base, getting that mass. I start capturing some mass extractors, actually just reclaiming them. That's a pretty mean thing to do. And we see Saduga moving in. 105 kills now. And now this will most likely be the final battle between Freshie and Saduga. See a lot of units moving in, and Yama coming in from behind in case Saduga is not successful. Freshie is just standing, taking quite a bit of Arty. There's a good game. So 2-0.